Now it's 9:12 on 3/9 or 4/9/2020, and I'm going to say this about the fat word, the F. The three-letter F word is what I was calling it, and the whole fat shaming thing. So let me just put in, since I use the fat word and I use bitch and I use this and I use that, all those words were my words. Why were they my words? Because so many fucking people called me those. I had to own all those words. I had to own the sand nigger word, the fat word, the Arab word, the this word, the that word, the other fucking word, the you smell funny. What kind of food is that? All that shit. And so when I say stuff to other people, it's my words. And the whole fat shaming, anti fat shaming concept, I would like to say that I had something to do with that when I worked at Catherine's Stout Shop, which got changed to whatever Catherine's, whatever plus size, whatever the fuck it was when I worked at it, in both Oregon and Spokane. And what did I do for my fat ladies? And technically, let me just say, I still am fat, see? Certainly the thin women let me know that I've got way too much going on to be any kind of thin. See the blub? That's me. That's me. Look at that. My goodness. And so, yeah, the thing that offends me and makes me say rude things to fat women instead of being rude to thin women and thin shaming them, etc., is because I have been fucked over by fat women since I got here to Albion, because I happen to be fucking made so bony thin for the first time in my life by the thin poisoners that I wasn't part of the crowd. And so I really got fucked over. And so that's what I feel like about that. But as far as fat shaming, thin shaming, this shaming, the other shaming, I'm not into the shaming thing. I was just like, back off, because the thin women would come in and act like they were going to catch the fat disease from us, which I suppose if you hang out with us, eat our food and stuff, you will, because I was very amused and pleased with myself that I actually managed to make Paul McPoland a little bit chubby. Inside every thin person is a fat person just waiting to get out. And then for Tauruses, the horoscope people say inside every, how they say that? Inside every, well, yeah, basically that's how they say that. And so, yeah. So I got fucked over. So if you're walking past my yard and you've been here for years and you've seen what it looked like before, don't pretend that you didn't, because I actually came out one time when you and your old man were getting ready to be fucking smarmy and smart ass funny people, and fuck my yard over and cross my boundaries and everything with your old dog before you got this puppy. And I walked out the door and it was this big shuckaroo because you were right there. Or the other woman that used to play your part was right there. And I walked out and it was like eye contact, bing. And you sauntered off, and then I sauntered off behind you. And so. So if you're walking up here pretending like, oh, it looks great, it doesn't look great. It looks like it's been murdered and massacred by a bunch of supremacists. And if you think it looks great, then I guess living down there in that red house on that block where they run it from must mean that you're the one that runs the unhappy fat people here. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's used to be Emerson up there that ran the ones. And then Superstarsky is one of the foxy women that runs from dissatisfied side of the FAT women. So we've seen the whole fucking little playboard scene, and so don't come after me with the you're fat shaming us and think that it's going to be anything besides total bullshit, because I'm the one that got you the fat unfat shamed status or helped.